UND student is leading the charge for a vote to fully legalize marijuana in North Dakota. There's now the possibility that voters could be voting on two separate measures this fall. One to legalize marijuana for medical use. The other would fully legalize it, including for recreational use. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us what's happening.
23 states and the District of Columbia have laws that legalize marijuana in some form. 4 states have already fully legalized it, including its recreational use: Alaska, Oregon, Colorado, and Washington. UND student David Owen wants to add North Dakota to this list, in part to protect more young people from a felony record.
If you possess a gram of marijuana, congratulations, you are a felon. And you will never really be able to get a good job, because felons don't get good jobs. I mean, no white-collar business wants to have felons on its staff. And we have created a permanent second-class citizen who will always be on welfare and whose life will be completely and utterly destroyed just because they made a choice that people happen to disagree with.
Secretary of State Al Jagger says the petition could be approved within the next couple of weeks if it meets all the regulations. Then organizers would have until July to gather the needed signatures and get the measure on the November ballot.
To amend the state law, the number of signatures they need is 13,452. And they would have to submit those petitions to our office prior to midnight on July 11th.
You should have plenty of time to get the signatures. It's July.
We're not going to have an issue collecting the signatures. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
And Owen estimates a tax on marijuana of 20% per year would bring in a pretty good chunk of change to state coffers. Owen estimates it would bring in $80 to $100 million a year.
However, Owen also admits that getting conservative North Dakota voters to say yes to the full legalization of marijuana will be a very hard sell. In Grand Forks, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
Meanwhile, that second petition we told you about, it's already circulating, and it would create a second measure on the ballot to legalize the use of marijuana for medical purposes.